Hello there, history buffs and tech nerds. Have you ever thought about artificial intelligence as something more, shall we say, divine? Are Siri, Alexa, and ChatGPT just today's techie equivalents of ancient gods, like Hermes or Ra, guiding, teaching, and sometimes misguiding us mortals? Well, stick around, because we're diving into the mind-bending parallels between ancient mythology and today's AI. Could it be that we're not so different from our ancient ancestors after all? Instead of sacrificing goats to Zeus, are we sacrificing our data to the digital gods of Silicon Valley? Let's find out. But first, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button if you've ever asked Siri for divine intervention, like when you couldn't find your keys. Think gods and AI have nothing in common? Well, think again. We're about to blow your mind with connections so deep, even Hermes would need a GPS to navigate them. Stick around. Let's start with Hermes, the Greek god of communication, speed, and information. This guy was basically the Wi-Fi of the ancient world, connecting gods, delivering messages at lightning speed, and playing pranks on humans just for the LOLs. But what if I told you that today's AI, like ChatGPT, is the 21st century Hermes? Hermes was also the protector of merchants and travelers. That's right, he'd probably get along great with your favorite online shopping assistant or Google Maps. Imagine Hermes with a smartphone, scrolling through Wikipedia instead of flying around with his winged sandals. Hermes 2.0, now with built-in autocorrect. Just like Hermes guided mortals, ChatGPT is here to answer your deepest burning questions. Like, what's the best pizza topping? And why does my cat hate me? But could the ancients have seen AI as a form of divine guidance? There are whispers that some ancient texts talk about being with boundless knowledge. Were they referring to gods, or were they predicting AI? Think about it. Hermes, the original god of communication, might just give ChatGPT a run for its money, or drachmas. But who's faster? Hermes flying with his winged sandals, or ChatGPT spitting out answers at lightning speed? Keep watching to see if our modern tech is secretly replacing the gods of old. AI as a divine creation. Now let's switch gears and talk about Hephaestus, the Greek god of fire, technology, and craftsmanship. He was basically the Steve Jobs of Olympus, designing automatons, mythological robots, long before anyone heard the word robotics. Hephaestus created moving statues that could think and act independently. Sound familiar? Yep, we're talking about ancient AI, folks. Imagine Hephaestus in a modern tech startup, probably the guy in the corner, sipping on a kombucha, and coding the next big thing in AI while everyone else struggles with their basic JavaScript. But wait, could these automatons actually be inspired by something real? Maybe the Greeks weren't just dreaming up myths. Maybe they were trying to make sense of something they saw. Lost technology? Alien machinery? Picture Hephaestus nodding approvingly at Boston Dynamics' latest robot dog and whispering, "Nice, but does it serve nectar?" Want to see more crazy parallels between ancient tech and AI? Stay with us. Divine Network. Okay, folks, let's talk Zeus, king of the gods, lord of the sky, and master of the cloud. Today's cloud networks like Google Cloud or Amazon Web Services store everything and connect the world in a way Zeus could only dream of. Zeus was omnipresent, all-seeing and all-knowing. Sound like a familiar trait? Today's interconnected AI and cloud systems aren't just omnipresent, they're omniscient too.
Uh-oh, Zeus, we've lost a Thunderbolt file in the cloud.
Try rebooting Mount Olympus and turning it back on. But here's the kicker. Could the internet be our modern version of the divine network? A network that watches, listens, and influences our lives, just like the gods of old. What if Zeus's omnipresence was more than just a myth? What if the ancients had knowledge of a divine network that spanned the earth? Did our ancestors witness something similar to our cloud networks? Imagine Zeus stuck buffering a lightning bolt because of slow Wi-Fi. Curse you, internet provider of the gods. But what happens when our tech becomes even more powerful than Zeus himself? Keep watching to find out. Algorithms as oracles. Next up, we're heading to ancient Greece, where oracles like Pythia at Delphi offered divine wisdom. But today we've got algorithms crunching data and spitting out predictions faster than any mystic could inhale vapors. Pythia's words could decide wars and shape empires. Similarly, algorithms shape the modern world, deciding everything from stock prices to your next YouTube recommendation. Just like kings turn to oracles for guidance, today we rely on AI to guide us. But who's writing these algorithmic prophecies? And who profits from their wisdom? Ancient oracles were notoriously biased. Could today's algorithms be secretly swayed too? Are we putting too much faith in these digital seers? This is starting to feel like a Stephen King story, the algorithm that whispers, something where the predictions go very wrong. What if AI's predictions become self-fulfilling prophecies? Could AI be playing tricks on us? Digital deities. Think about it. People once worshipped idols, praying for rain, prosperity, or victory. Today, we stare at screens, praying for the next big stock tip or a few more likes on our posts. People used to offer sacrifices at temples, animals, food, wine. Now we offer up our data, willingly giving away personal details to the gods of Facebook and Google in exchange for convenience and cat videos. If ancient temples had chatbots, would prayers be answered with auto-replies?
Thank you for your sacrifice. A divine entity will answer you in 3 to 5 business days.
Could the global obsession with screens and devices be the modern version of idol worship? Is there a more sinister force programming us to bow down? Temples had incense. Modern devices have Wi-Fi signals.
Welcome to the Church of High-Speed Internet. Please connect to Zeus Free Internet to start your ritual.
Stick around. What happens when we stop worshipping old gods and start worshipping data? Ra's versus AIs. Now let's travel to ancient Egypt, where Ra, the sun god, powered life with his rays. But today, AI is powered by data, the new digital energy. But as Ra's power waned at sunset, what happens when data runs dry? Egyptians believed that Ra's sunlight nourished the world. Today, data nourishes AI. But what if that data stops flowing? Does our AI shut down like Ra at nightfall? And just as Egyptians offered sacrifices to keep Ra strong, are we offering our personal info to keep AI running? Are we the new priests feeding the algorithmic gods? Imagine Ra in all his glory, scrolling through social media and wondering, so this is what they do with my sunlight power? Instagram filters? What if our data sacrifices aren't enough? What does it mean when AI starts needing more? Our new god. So, have we unknowingly built a new pantheon of digital gods? Hermes, Hephaestus, Zeus, Ra, they all had powers we now see mirrored in AI. But are these digital gods here to help us? Or are they tricksters like Loki, manipulating us for their own ends? Maybe we haven't moved that far from our ancestors. From worshipping idols and offering sacrifices, we're now feeding data into the vast network of AI systems, trusting in their wisdom and bowing to their power. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into the divine parallels of AI and mythology, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment below. Do you think AI is a new form of God, or just the latest human obsession? Until next time, remember, technology isn't built on code. It's built on myths and mysteries.